beloved ones. My allergies are acting up a little bit, so I can't sing full voice today. And I'm still working on a couple new songs, so stay tuned for those. But I wanted to do something a little fun and a little different today, and that's to teach you how to pick up a ukulele and play it if you already play guitar. And if you don't play guitar, there'll be chords here, and I'll be posting them on my Instagram at Anna Dufek that you can check out the charts for each of these chords. But I wanted to show you the relationship between guitar and ukulele because it's actually pretty direct and pretty easy then to carry over what you already know on guitar and pick up a new instrument. So I think that's really exciting. So I want to start with just showing you basically what that relationship is. And if you were to put a capo on the 5th fret of a guitar, and in this case with ukulele, take off the lower 2 strings of the guitar, this would be a D fingering on guitar with this capo right here, and it would be a G if you transpose it. Now, if you take that same exact fingering and put it on ukulele, it's the same chord, and it sounds very similar. So the good news is you can basically go through most of the chords that you know on guitar and find the equivalency on ukulele. So what I'm going to do here to kind of make it a little bit easier to use is I'm going to go key by key and teach you the 4 chords in each of the major keys. And so I'm going to start with that key right there. So let me just put these on the screen to show you a little bit. I don't have the editing know-how to add graphics, so you can get these on Instagram. But this is the key of G. So you have, I put next to it, you have the what the chord actually is on guitar. It's a D fingering, and then those are the notes you would normally play on guitar that you're not actually playing on ukulele in those tiny letters. And then here's the chord. So if you go through the key of G on ukulele, you're going to play what looks like a D, what looks like a G, what looks like an A, and what looks like a B minor. So I'll just go ahead and play through those and I'll show you. So here's what looks like a D, and it's actually a G. And then you're going to play what looks like a G but is actually a C. Going to play what looks like an A, but in this case it's actually a D. And then the B minor, which is actually an E minor since we're in G. So I'll just kind of play those through again. And again, go to my Instagram and you can get these chords so you can try practicing in this key. So the D fingering is 2, 3, 2 with this last one open to play a G. The easiest chord is actually the C. If you had a G on guitar, you'd be playing 2 more notes down here, but you're just playing this one. So this is a C on ukulele. And then these 3, which is what you'd play to play an A, is going to be a D. And then you're playing what looks like a B minor, but is an E minor. So I went over that a couple times, and here's that just to show you the equivalency again. So in this key, you're playing a G, a C, a D, and an E minor. And those are the equivalent guitar chords that you're using. So I think this is pretty cool. I was geeking out a little bit. I used lots of color on these. So I'm going to go ahead and do a different key now. So some of these chords are the same. So this is the key of C, so I'm going to show you this real quick and go over them. So when you play in the key of C on ukulele, you're playing what looks like a G, a C, a D, and an E minor with a couple modifications because you're chopping off those lowest 2 strings. So I'm just going to go through the chords and describe the equivalencies now. So you're playing what basically is a G with no low 2 strings here to play a C. So this is a C. Now you're playing a C with the lowest note gone. So it's just these 2, the 2 and 1, and this becomes an F on ukulele. So here's an F. And we're back to the D fingering, that's a G. And then the E minor here is actually just 1 finger because you're getting rid of the other string on guitar. So playing that E minor fingering to play A minor. So this is the key of C, so we're playing C. The actual chord is a C. And then this chord is an F. This is a G. And so basically, to play in the key of C, you are playing in the key of G on guitar. So this is kind of fun. If you ever want to play with guitars and ukuleles together, like jam with somebody, you can use these charts as well because they're going to play the parentheses chords and you're going to play the big colorful chords, and it'll actually work together, which is cool. So I have a few more keys for you. And again, go to my Instagram to check these things out, and you can screenshot them. They'll be nice and big and easy to see. So, but I'm going to scoot up a little bit more. So I've got another key for you, and you're going to start to see overlap as I play through these keys. So to play in the key of D, you're actually going to play the chords for the key of A in guitar. So these are the equivalencies. So again, this chord with the twos that looks like an A is a D on ukulele. So this is a D. Back to your G. And then you're going to play kind of like an E here. It's going to be a 2 and a 1. It's actually an A in this case. I'm going to play what looks like an F sharp minor, but is actually, oops, let's see here. Sorry, did I do that right? There it is. It's actually a B minor. So, again, you're going to play in the key of D on ukulele, you're going to play in the key of A with guitar chords. So it's probably confusing, but once you play through these and wrap your mind around it, it actually makes sense. And I've been trying to write these out and kind of get that equivalency across in my own head as I prepare. And hopefully for me, this will get me to play ukulele more because it's really a fun instrument. And I love that this ukulele actually belonged to my mom, and she just didn't play it anymore. It was in a storage room at my grandparents' house, and I found it, and I pulled it out, so I need to pull it out more and play it. So I've got a couple more keys for you, and so if you want to play, again, just another equivalency here. If you want to play in the key of A on ukulele, so A, the colorful chords, obviously, you're going to play in the key of E. And so all the chords you're playing here are going to be a modification of the key of E to be in the key of A. So I'm just going to go through these now and show you just A, D, E, and F sharp minor. And they're going to be fingerings for the key of E on guitar. So the C sharp minor here, I want to say also is kind of a modification, but I like the way it sounds. So I'm just going to go ahead and play through those chords and what they sound like. So here's one that's basically an E missing that lowest string, and it's an A on ukulele. And then here's what looks like an A, but it's a D on ukulele. And then this is what looks like a B, but is actually an E. And then this is the C sharp minor. It's 2, 1, 2. And I think it'll work as an F sharp minor on a ukulele. So I didn't actually look up any of these chords, which is kind of fun. So these are actually all just chords I figured out would be equivalent for ukulele and guitar. And so this is without looking up ukulele chords, just using guitar chords on a ukulele. So there's, I'm sure, a whole bunch more cool chords. And what's fun is now that you know these are the keys, these are the chords that are related to each key, you can actually go and add more chords you know belong in those keys. You can add extra minors, minor sevens, and all of the things that go with that. So one last key for you, and that'll be it, which is good because I know this is like drinking from a fire hose, and I hope that at least it helps to be able to digest it a little bit and to hear what it sounds like. So what's interesting about this is when you play in the key of C on guitar, what you're playing on ukulele, we're playing the C chords that you would play on guitar, they become the key of F on ukulele. So that's kind of fun because then you get to play in a key you don't normally want to play in on guitar because of those flat chords. So here's how this is going to go. So you're going to play a C without the lowest note, and it's an F on ukulele. And then you're going to play what would be an F on guitar, but it's a B flat on ukulele. You're going to do that G that we did before, which is a C. And you're going to do an A minor fingering, which is a D minor on ukulele. So now here's what you would do if you wanted to jam. I want to make sure that's really clear. So if you wanted to jam with someone on guitar while you're playing ukulele, now you know you're using these guitar fingerings to play the chords on ukulele, and these are the chords you're actually playing. So if someone was to play along with you on guitar, they would play, when you're playing a C fingering, they would actually play an F on guitar, and so on. So these are the actual chords you're playing, the real notes you're playing, and this is just the transfer of the knowledge from guitar to ukulele. So I hope that's clear enough. I know it's kind of, oh gosh, there's my guitar. I was trying to put this away so I'd have my hands free. I hope that helps. So if you need to kind of see some more charts, you can look at my Instagram for these. And so again, just to kind of go over and recap, just with the first, I'll start with the G again. you're basically using the chords that you already know for guitar, and you're putting them on ukulele and realizing that they're going to be transposed up to 5 half steps. So as you play the D fingering on ukulele, you're actually playing a G. And so if you're playing that fingering on ukulele, you're playing a G, someone on guitar is going to play a G. So I hope that's enough. I really hope that this helps you to branch out a little bit, and it actually helps me. I'm going to use these too as I try to play and maybe even play some of my songs with these chords. I can jump into these keys, and if you want to try to pick a song that you already have the chords for, you can take that and say, all right, it's in this, so I can either play these chords that are the fingerings for guitar and just transpose it as I play it, or I can actually go and play these chords and find the right ones that are actually on my chord chart. So I hope that's helpful, and check out my Instagram for the chord sheets. I hope this has been fun. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. And let me know if you have any ideas of what you want me to do next. I have a mandolin, and there's actually some equivalency with mandolin and guitar as well. So I can do that. And I could also do more phone photography videos if you really like those, or if you want more songwriting, if you want more videos about how to make stuff out of Sculpey clay, I could do those. So just comment and let me know what kind of creative stuff you want me to do videos about. And I'm also going to start going through my songs, and I'm going to start playing them without intros and creating a playlist so that you can go through and you can listen to my songs just like you would kind of streaming. So please let me know what you want me to start with on that front as well. I will definitely start with the songs that you ask for first. So please just engage in the comments. I love it. And let me know if this has been helpful or if you have any questions. Thanks so much again for watching. Bye.